Check out this little beauty, FJ40. This one's Dan's. This is its second visit to Mr. Landcruiser. We'll go through why. Dan has bought this one in February last year, I believe. It's come from Fremantle, so it was advertised. That's what you got to do these days. We're in Queensland here, and if you see the one you like or you're on a good lead, he's found it in WA, so he's brought it all the way back over, sight unseen, I believe. So perhaps he's had someone inspect it over there. He's done pretty good, so he's bought a pretty nice little shorty. This one is somewhere in between 1975 and 1978. It's you know, in 1975, late 74, the doors started to change to these handles. The windscreen wipers now there instead of up the top in 1970, late 74. And this one's got a fuel tank underneath the seat. That finished in very early 79. So without the build plate, I know this one's 75 to 78 somewhere. And who knows, Dan will know that. I didn't ask him about this vehicle. He found it like this. It had these colours on there. It's pretty much how he found it, actually. The ARB bar up the front and the Neg 44 wheels on there. The Neg 44 is why he needs these fiberglass flares and fiberglass guards up the front, I believe. Yep, they're definitely glass. So it's got the Neg 44s on BF Goodrich. Underneath this vehicle is EFS suspension, and she's sitting pretty nice. It's just got a few little trims on it, spare tyre carrier on the rear, some alloy steps and front mud guards and things. Just little trims to make it look nice. I'll actually open the bonnet. This is the 2F. Get a load of this. First of all, why is it in Mr. Landcruiser this time? This bad boy here is the power steer. So it's not something we can readily offer is power steer, but Dan bought most of the kit. He bought the kit off some guy on Facebook. It was a little bit incorrect, but we've been able to help Dan out and now fit this with power steer. Now this model, you also have to make a few modifications. The water pump setup wasn't hub viscous and a double row pulley to run a belt, so we've installed all that in there as well. And just a little bits and bits, he got the wrong column with it and stuff, so now we've changed all of that. So that was this visit. And you'll also another thing underneath is I've noticed the 80 series brake booster. That one's really common. The first time it was here was 5-speed. We did the 5-speed conversion, so this one's getting all the cool upgrades. I believe it's already disc brake, is it? Boom! It didn't come out with disc brakes. I don't even know if we put them there or not, but cameraman's nodding. We put the disc brakes and the 5-speed in this one. I'm learning new things all the time, and I work here. And so now we put the power steer in there. So that's pretty exciting for Dan. It just brings it into the modern world, makes them more enjoyable when you tick a few of these boxes. So well done. This thing's just as pretty inside, so let's go and take a look. I might surprise myself with more stuff we've done. Look at inside this thing. She's bloody beautiful. It's had all the interior done, right? So the seats reupholstered. They've come up really nice. And I believe it would have been black in the day, so he's color coded and had the door cards reupholstered, and then a new vinyl non-Toyota floor, a new vinyl floor put in there. And this one has the rear seats. The rear seats, that's really excellent. They are how they come out in the day along the side walls, which if they're plated a 3-seater, we're not allowed to put these in your car anymore. You've got to be forward facing. So to have something plated for that, if they are, is really cool. And the hood lining, it's grey too, all new to match in with everything. So it's just come up nice, all chrome throughout the dash. It looks really good. I will talk, if we look at the column here, that gap there, this gap should not be there. It's the wrong column. So if you find a 40 series power steer box for sale, you want to ask them, do they have the column that went with it? Because the column that went with it is shorter. This one didn't come with it, so that means the horn don't work, the indicator does not return. So Luckily, we've sent one away to be re-splined, so we're going to bring it back shorter and we'll fit this up legal and have his horn and everything again. So this one actually came with a 55 column. A few guys would know that only works with the 60 series box. It's just a complex, and somebody's had it in their head that it's going to work with the 40s, or they're just selling. Just be careful on Facebook. People sell you shit willy-nilly. You can always ask around, ask in a forum before you buy things. And but luckily we've solved this gap problem, and that's it then. We solved that, and Dan can enjoy his shorty. This thing, I've got to say, absolutely hums along. Not just hums along, she motors, but now that it's got the 5-speed, it gives it a bit better. It's so much nicer to drive. Dan hasn't driven it with the power steer. He's going to absolutely love that. So we're finished here, we're done. Apart from Dan might do a few things at home. He'll get probably picked on for the bezel. We will in the comments. I noticed this thing's upside down as well, but that's the nitty gritty. This thing's a beautiful, beautiful car. Every time I drive, I don't own a shorty. Every time I jump in one, I want one. So Dan, you've chosen well. It was worth bringing it back from Fremantle. This one's an FJ40, 19, who quite knows? Enjoy.